Hey everyone, it's Jared. This week I got some pretty bad news that my older sister Jordan passed away from a heroin overdose. I really love my older sister. She's always been a very super funny and fun person to hang out with. She got me into music when I was really young. She always did the talent shows, and she was into dancing. We did a karaoke contest. We did "You're the One That I Want" from Grease together. And it was the first time I ever won first place at like a talent show or karaoke contest. And she was my homie. We used to play basketball together. We used to beatbox and shit with my younger brother Jace. And yeah, I love her a lot. And I'm going to be flying back home to be with my family and to go to her funeral. I just wanted to say, if you're someone who is struggling the same way that I'm struggling, if you know somebody who's going through a battle with addiction, or if you're battling with addiction, that there are resources available, places like End Overdose, who train people on how to use Narcan and spread awareness on opioid addiction. And they're just an all-around great company trying to raise awareness, and also to reach out to the people around you, the people who you love and who love you. And I want to dedicate this episode to my older sister, Jordan. So, love you guys.
This is members only?
Did I? Older, ain't I? Older,
Is the
ain't I? Told you, members only.
is the whole outfit members only?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It's like an 80s thing, isn't it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You look great.
I know.
You look like you look like the worm in Dune.
Be funny if I knew you were calling me fat. Be funnier if I knew, but I just did that myself.
But I'm just crying later.
Oh, it's in my TikTok DMs. All right, you ready to see this guy?
Sure.
As you've been waiting for, character introduction, Death. Death, you can take the wheel. Thank you, bitch. Now, you're probably thinking, why do I just look like him but just a different shirt? Well, apparently the creator doesn't have the necessary products to do so. But I have a feeling he's gonna work on it.
Oh, man.
Either way,
Oh, boy.
you're probably expecting me to introduce myself. You know, tell my whole origin, backstory shit.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? A good villain doesn't reveal his secrets, you bitch. Like, seriously, how many times has a villain in a goddamn movie revealed his goddamn secrets? Every time.
Every time.
I don't do that. I'm not stupid. Now, I will give you a little treat by telling you what I have exactly done that makes me evil.
Evil.
Well, I'll give you a couple examples. One first thing I did in, Versalord's verse when I entered it
A lot of backstory there.
was massacre an entire town. In 1 second.
1 second.
And no, that wasn't me like personally killing this person by person by person by person by person. No, I just made spikes go up into the ground and killed every single person.
You forget about
mercilessly.
spikes, but spikes are a real
that
danger.
includes children and babies. I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
Let's see what else I've done. Oh yeah, my most infamous one. I've literally had sex with Mother Nature just for bragging rights.
Just for bragging rights.
Yeah. I'm asexual, if you didn't know that, and aromantic.
No, I knew that.
But I did that for bragging rights. And if you're curious if Mother Nature has a name, it's Nature. Don't know why the creator didn't reveal that, but whatever. Now, what's the third thing I can tell you?
Dude.
Oh yeah, I literally run the criminal underground.
Dude.
Literally
I
runs the
killed
criminal underground.
the leader of the underground, and now I ruled with an iron fist.
With an iron fist?
Or death fist, if you want to call
With
it
a death
that.
fist.
Of course, you most likely know my name now because the creator told my name. The name's Death.
Mm-hmm.
But
Picked up
yeah.
on that.
Anyway, that's the end of the introduction. I'm actually busy causing something right now.
He's causing things.
So if you don't mind, I'm gonna do some villainous shit, okay?
He's doing villain
See ya.
stuff.
That.
How do you feel about that?
I feel
buddy?
like really guilty. I feel like I want to go better myself.
You feel good about that?
No.
You don't feel good about that?
No.
You don't like that?
I think it's really funny.
I thought it was pretty interesting. I always forget. Literally, you know how people talk about like John Mulaney's got that bit about thinking that quicksand would be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
I forget about spikes. You forget about spikes. You think spikes are only for like Mario levels at Bowser's Castle? Wrong.
There's got
He didn't kill them one by one by one by one by one.
Spikes,
he literally
ground.
just put spikes from the ground.
women, babies. I don't care.
He doesn't give a fuck.
There's got to be spikes set for somebody somewhere. There is quicksand somewhere. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
So there has to be spikes
There has
set
to
for
have been
somebody
spikes.
somewhere.
Outside of Dark Souls levels, there must be.
And they don't come. They're not in the Dark Souls levels because they weren't somewhere.
Yeah, no, they didn't invent that. You know, where do spikes come from? Yo, chat, if you want to tell us where the spikes are coming from.
Do you ever watching Pokemon Kanto region? Do you ever think like trap holes were going to be a problem in your future?
That you would just step on like some leaves and then you would fall through a net out of a perfectly circular
And then
hole
my
down to the ground. And then my enemies would be peeking their head over the top going,
Yeah, via a hot air balloon.
yeah. I thought hot air balloons would be a lot more abundant.
There's not that many.
Not that many.
You have to like join the community.
You remember
or
that?
Otherwise, you won't see any at all.
You remember that Family Guy? Where they're trying to go get the treasure from the Patty's Pub treasure map, and Stewie decides to take Brian up via hot air balloon. And he's like, Stewie, we're never gonna catch up. He's like, this is the treasure, Brian. Two buddies up here on a hot air balloon eating cheese. And he's like, I can't remember what he says, but he jumps off the edge of it. He's like, never gonna die. And he jumps off the edge. And then but he's like tied to a bungee cord. Hot air balloon guy's like, your friend is like the coolest dude I've ever had up here. Never gonna die.
What is wrong with you? I know what's wrong with. What's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you?
The meantime. Why do you have to be so mean?
Wait, was the hot air balloon guy revealed?
Yeah, you didn't see him up there originally. Your friend is like the most extreme guy I've had up here.
Do you watch those videos of those guys hanging off the edge of the hot air balloon and falling?
Yeah,
No,
the
that
one
was-
guy that doesn't know how to count down.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, you ready? You filming? You good? Okay, boys, here it goes. Catch you down there. 3, 2, 1, and sayonara, boys. Later. Peace. And then he drops. I love that guy.
They always cut before the parachute opens.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can use our rent to contribute to our lives in the future?
No.
Damn!
They made sure you couldn't do that.
Fuck! I can't like make it contribute to my credit score or nothing?
No, isn't that the lamest? Ain't that the darndest thing?
Why can't I not?
Because that would be too easy.
I couldn't put
That'd be too good of a representation. More people's credit would be higher, unfortunately.
I couldn't put the rent on a credit card and then pay off that credit.
If you could figure out how to pay rent with a credit card, hell yeah.
Like so I just pay my rent via Venmo. Can I link my Venmo to a credit card and then pay the rent? And
Well,
then
you see,
pay
I
off
got
the
a
credit
checking and
card?
a savings, all my money in the savings.
Say what? What?
You don't know anything that anyone references ever. What a life you live in the dark. Does that ever scare you? That you live your life in the dark?
I feel
Are
like
you afraid of the dark?
I feel like you live your life in like scorching sunlight.
Right.
And
I know everything.
And I
am everything.
and I feel like
You don't even get that reference, too. That's the Highlander. The first one was Kevin Hart.
I haven't seen the Highlander.
Yeah.
I feel like most of our not great friends live our lives in the shadows. And I live my life in like a cat sunbathing spot. Like I know some stuff,
Like a single glint of light coming
like
in.
it's-
Like, this is nice.
This is nice. No,
Yeah.
look, it's.
I live my life on the surface of the sun.
You look like the perfect marshmallow. The
Man.
perfect roasted
But
marshmallow.
why would I feel bad about that?
No, it sounds delicious. You look cool.
I know. Stop. God. One day you're going to get it.
I'm too nice.
One day you're going to get it.
I like
It's not that you're nice.
I like spending time with you.
No, it's not that he's nice. I look like a manila folder.
You do look like a manila folder.
I look way more Persian wearing
You
this.
look like the outfit was white at one point.
Yeah. You're getting there. Yeah.
Yes. You look like
Yes.
the whole outfit was white.
Yes.
And then you just something happened.
Yeah. No. You leave it ambiguous. Leave it ambiguous because it looks like, what did I pee my shirt? I pee my shirt and put it in the. Yeah. I sweat through every pore of my body and turned everything I own tan. What you do when you roast people is you take something that they think is probably cool and you just make it not cool.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I bet you think that nose ring looks good.
Sure.
So all I would have to do is just make it look not good.
Sure.
For example, your nose is huge.
Right.
So your nose ring
Looks like
24s on an Escalade.
or like a 24-inch rims
Yeah.
on it. That's good.
Yeah.
Or like or just like a parasail. It's the bar. It's the bar you're holding onto on a parasail. You look like a little guy's gonna come mount that.
It's the it's the little ring you hold your feet on a computer chair.
Miami.
You can go trashy, fat, or gay with me.
Yeah.
All three of those work.
You look like I just took. You look like a pirate time traveled here, and I just took him shopping. And I let him pick from new clothes.
Yeah, I got you.
from modern day.
Yeah. I look like the special guest on the Shaft TV show where Shaft is teaching a white guy about the hood.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
A pirate in H&M with $86 burning a hole in his pocket.
$86 worth of doubloons. Just doesn't know what to do with them. Yeah. Yeah, the pirate one works good because of my facial hair.
Yeah, and the earrings too.
And the earrings,
I
yeah.
think so too.
I go up to Pat and I go, you look like a walking sinus. And Pat goes, you fucking look really cool with your outfit. I'm like, great. Now I just bullied you.
Yeah, I'm doing a long thing where I'm creating a larger perception. I'm doing a deeply long thing.
Yeah, you're doing women stuff.
Oh, shit. Okay, you're doing that to yourself.
You're doing women stuff. You ever notice how women ain't trustworthy?
which camera-
I think I'm 6 today.
You think you're 6
We're
today?
trying out a bunch. We're going to find which one's the best.
You think you're camera 6.
I think I'm 6 today.
I see.
Women aren't trustworthy. Women are stupid, and I don't respect them.
Oh, old reference.
Good pull,
I
right?
forgot. He was on that
Oh,
show.
so I just got to reference YouTube stuff?
The League.
God, you suck.
Well, I watched him on The League,
Oh,
too.
Jesus.
You never watched The League?
Oh, God.
You could reference all of YouTube. I'd get
I have to
there.
watch I have to reference YouTube stuff in bad TV shows?
Yeah, The League's not good.
Oh, God.
No.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't good when I was watching it. What did I say the other day when I was like, when women like...
I knew it wasn't good because I was watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad that I wasn't doing funny there, huh? It's sad that I was just still talking.
Yeah.
What did I say the other day when I was like, when women like the same comic books as you?
Oh, I don't remember.
I said, I'm just basing this off what you just said. I was saying like, oh my goodness, you read Watchmen, so how come you're so untrustworthy? Like,
You read Watchmen and didn't learn a thing. Some people, for real, just be playing with their dog's balls like that.
I don't like that.
You ever seen that before?
Yeah,
You have seen people play with their dog's balls?
I mean, like I can picture what you're describing now, but
But
like,
have you seen that in person?
No.
That was the second time I had seen somebody do that. Where it's just like funny. Check it out. I'm playing with my dog's balls. He's got balls. Isn't it funny? Crazy.
I don't
Crazy. People do that.
I
for
don't
real.
like that just because I wouldn't treat any of my dogs that way. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's a sexual thing for you. You derive sexual pleasure out of it. When you do it, it's different. When you play with dog balls, it's different. You get a different thing out of it. See, no, this guy was just going like, yeah, this is weird. Don't they have balls? And you're like, yeah, they don't have balls. You would never play with a dog's balls without kissing the dog on the mouth first, right? How do you play with dog balls? You were just presenting it in a way where it was weird for him to do it. How would you do it? What's the way that you do it?
I wouldn't do it.
Unless it was sexual. So, like, how would you?
It wouldn't be.
The dog can't consent. So, how are you doing it?
That's what I.
In what way are you? No, how are you doing it?
I'm not.
I'm confused as to what you're being confused about. Patrick Gilchrist, who absolutely like fucks
plays
dogs.
with dogs.
Well, I mean, that's the least thing that you do. You know?
What?
You fuck them. I was saying that you fuck dogs.
No, I got that about
You got that
halfway
part?
through.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
thank you.
Okay. All right.
Are you still friends with this guy?
Nah, he went to prison for strangling his child.
Okay, so I mean, I feel like maybe you buried the lead a
You
little
and him
bit.
had a lot of
no,
common.
No,
because of the dog ball
thing. No.
Yeah. Yep, he's in there for a long time.
Every time we touch these microphones, it sounds like the alarm in Star Wars Rogue One.
Quit touching it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, every time we do it on accident too.
Your
Every
hands
time-
are all over these mics every episode. I have to edit so much of
Every
this.
time either of us do it on accident, it sounds like the alarm in Star Wars Rogue One.
You're chained to the hip, so I fuck dogs too.
Do you know? Do you know what I'm talking about though?
Huh. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Can you do a TIE fighter? Go ahead. Oh, I wouldn't start there. Okay. That was Tom from Tom and Jerry when he gets his tail stepped on.
Can you?
No, I can't do a TIE fighter.
okay. All right, well,
no, I don't know
okay.
how to do a TIE fighter.
No, try now. I tried.
No, give me a different one. Can you give me a different
another attempt at TIE Fighter. I wish I could hear it. Can we hear it?
one? Of what?
Can we hear the TIE Fighter and then try again?
No. Like, give me a different Star Wars thing to do. I could do
Oh.
probably a different sound effect.
Oh, wait. Oh,
That's my TIE fighter.
Oh, that's pretty good. That was better than mine.
Decent. It's
That was
okay.
that was
It's
better
it
than mine.
was
That
okay.
was better than
It
mine.
was just okay.
Can you do R2D2 in trouble? Yeah, that's good.
Pretty okay, right?
Yeah.
right.
When he's on fire in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, when they're stuck in the hollow force field, they're like, R2 will figure this out, and he comes in and smacks into the wall. Yeah. I say patience. Patience.
Houdini.
Oh, Teeny! Houdini's a tough one to do. Oh, Teeny!
I love
No,
that.
it's with a lot of effort is the thing. He goes,
Oh, Teeny!
yeah, something like that. Oh, Teeny!
Or my favorite,
What a cool podcast.
he fucking knocks out Luke Skywalker. Dead. Blood force trauma to the head. He's fucking dead.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan finds him dead. He was supposed to be watching him. He was supposed to be protecting him. He took a fucking...
Do you remember the noise that Obi-Wan makes when he shows up? He screams. He goes, "Whoa!"
That's wizard powers. That's Jedi wizard powers.
Jedi wizard scream. They introduced a lot of stuff in the first Star Wars movie that they didn't continue.
Pretty good.
No one ever evaporated into just clothes until Luke did it in the eighth movie.
Yeah. I want to find more sounds from those first two movies, but I'm running out.
From 4 and 5?
I can't do a Wilhelm scream.
Ah! Nah, I can't do it either.
So,
Apparently,
it's tough. It's high. It's high.
Yeah,
I.
that's not even relatively.
That's not one of
close.
them. Mm-mm. Are there multiple Wilhelm screams?
There's the one.
Is it by a guy named Wilhelm?
I bet.
Bet your bottom dollar.
Bet your bottom dollar, brother. I'd hazard a guess.
Hazard.
I mean, God above,
Like
you know?
Like
Christ Almighty.
Like you take the chance.
Jesus in heaven.
Judas with
Judas with a pocket of silver.
Judas on payday.
Judas on payday. Woo.
Judas with his fingers
Judas'
crossed.
ambition. I mean, good Lord. Judas with his fingers crossed. Judas with an appetite. Tell you what. Judas with second thoughts. Good God.
Judas after a couple glasses of water.
Oh, good God. Judas with a pocket of silver. I want to get that tattooed on my neck. Judas with a pocket of silver.
Across the back.
Can't be trusted. It's kind of hard, actually.
Yeah.
Rat Park's next single,
On the-
Judas with a pocket of silver.
On the chest, surrounded by birds.
Last week we put the call out to throw some fan art.
And not enough of you guys did it? Is that what you were about to say?
No, funny. Yeah. No. We got some stuff. It was cool.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like we didn't have like our idea fully formed. We
fleshed out.
just really wanted more fan. We got fan art. We're like, well, I want to see more.
That's the beauty of having a podcast is you get to watch us figure stuff out week by week.
Truly,
almost
yeah.
as if it was happening in the meantime.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Fuck off.
I'm still waking up.
I used to have a count to 10 rule on stuff. I would say, or I'm sorry, not a count to 10. Count to 10 is for me getting mad at stuff.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I do a lot of work on myself.
I didn't know that either.
That's not apparent. A long road ahead. I have a 3-2-1 rule.
Okay.
I just say 3-2-1 and I do it.
Like Steve-O?
I don't know.
Steve-O has a 3-2-1 rule for stunts on Jackass.
Well, as opposed to stunts, it's just getting in the shower. I have a 3-2-1, turn the faucet on. Once the faucet's on, I'm in there. 3-2-1, dunk your hands in the sink water because then you're doing the dishes.
Dude, mustering up the same
the
amount.
Courage. The absolute gumption, the audacity.
The same amount of gumption to wash the dishes.
The courage and bravery
as it takes
to change my underwear.
As it takes for Steve-O to get in a loaded porta potty and bungee jump himself into the fucking sky. No, he's got a thing that never in his life has he said 3, 2, 1, go and then not done the thing in front of him. So it's like a mental thing that if he's for Johnny Knoxville or whatever, is that if he's gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, then he's gonna do it.
Hey, you can do a Steve-O. If nothing else, you can do a Steve-O. How about that?
Me and Knoxville came up last night and we decided, dude, that like we don't want to litter anymore and we think it's bad to do for the environment, so we stopped littering and we saw Bam litter the other day, so he can't be a Jackass 7.
I wasn't even playing video games, and then fucking I got addicted to them, and then I was addicted.
So we have a very strict no video game rule, and then we saw Bam rolled up with the Nintendo Switch, so now he can't be a Jackass forever again.
Oh God, Bam! What'd they do?
Oh, Bam!
Come back!
He's back.
Just drop into our hearts.
He's back right now. He's doing good. Just maybe he gets to be in the next Jackass. Who knows? I have never had a more fun time in my life than the last 2 Jackass movies in theaters.
I think I might agree.
I think those are other than a real shining diamond was John Wick 4.
Dude,
I had a real good time with John Wick 4.
We were having so much fun, dude.
They fell down those stairs
when
7
he fell
times.
down the stairs again.
When he got to the top and fell down the stairs.
We were losing our goddamn minds. You and I were already freaking out about the gun that explodes bullets. The exploding bullet gun.
No, we were freaking out. We were freaking out when he got to the top of the stairs the first time. Like he gets to the stairs, they knock him down, and he's working his way up the stairs. Halfway up the stairs, we were laughing at the fact that he was still going upstairs, right? So like he's halfway up the steps, he's still doing stairs shit. We're like, dude, John Wick cannot get up these fucking stairs right now. He gets to the top, he tumbles all the way fucking down the stairs again. We're like, no, John Wick, the stairs. There's one weakness.
It's my favorite John Wick movie. It's my favorite of the 4.
Yeah, it's John Wick 4, then John Wick 1, and then who gives a shit?
Then 3, then 3, and then 2.
Then 3. I don't know. I didn't see 3. I
like the dogfight in 3.
I didn't see 3.
There's Halle Berry has a pack of dogs, and they do a really good fight.
You say Halle Berry got one now? I love Halle Berry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not know that I love Halle Berry?
I love Halle Berry. Favorite Halle Berry line, go.
Favorite Halle Berry line
is
the do you know what happens?
The same thing. How many times are we going to say that on this podcast?
It's just that is my favorite Halle Berry line. What would be another favorite? I don't know Catwoman well enough.
I was just going to say something funny from Catwoman.
I don't know Catwoman well enough. This kitty's got claws.
Sure, she probably says that.
Maybe said.
She probably says that.
Is there an Ace Ventura 2?
I can't believe what I'm fucking hearing right now. Can you say that one more time into the microphone with the same audacity?
Is there an Ace Ventura 2?
There's not an Ace Ventura 1.
Oh,
Ace Ventura
2.
The
character.
No. Ace Ventura 2 is so much of a better movie than the first movie. It's insane.
That's how I feel.
It's called Ace Ventura 2 When Nature Calls.
Oh.
Okay? It's about him getting a bat, a sacred bat, from an African tribe that's being poached by poachers, and he's called there to come and rescue the bat.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
And they call him Miquensuorja, which means white devil. Okay.
Man, I'll be El Diablo. It's
Yeah.
like Mexican for fighting chicken
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, and he said, "Don't no, you
Sorry,
can't do a different comedy movie
Sorry,
while
you're
we're
right.
doing the first comedy movie."
Sorry, go ahead.
All right, he goes to an African tribe, right? And everyone's saying like a greeting to each other. They're Bumblebee Gachuna, I believe is what it is. Bumblebee Gachuna. And he doesn't know what they're saying, so he goes, Bumblebee tuna. Bumblebee tuna. Bumblebee tuna. And he looks over at this guy and he goes, excuse me, sir. Your balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna.
I haven't seen it. I want to see it.
I can't believe it. You don't know. Oh my God, there's so many of them. He's driving this car. It's bumping along the road. And he's like, oh, I got pretty good shocks in this thing. And then it zooms out. He's on a regular road. There's no bumps. And then he's going through the jungle in this car, and he goes, oh, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And then he fucking flips the car, over rotates it, spins it 90 times. It lands perfectly in a parking spot. He leans out the side, and he goes, like a glove. I can't believe you have. This is one of my favorite movies ever made, dude. Holy shit. And then at the beginning of the movie, he's scaling like this mountain. He's got a raccoon or something that he's got this raccoon he's got to save her. It's like on him or something. I can't remember exactly. This helicopter comes up behind him. And they're like, Ace, you got to get down from there. And he's like, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to save this raccoon. And they're like, if I were you, I'd get down from there. He's like, if I were you, you'd be me. And I'd be using the helicopter to get this raccoon down. You can't stop me no matter who you are. I can't believe you haven't seen Ace Ventura 2 When Nature Calls. It is so good.
What are other movies where you think the second is so much better than the first? It's not even fucking close.
I don't know. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one where the second one is so much goddamn better than the first movie. The first movie is very fine.
It's very good.
It's very fine.
Yeah.
The second movie is a comedy classic.
I see.
It's so good. I
Nice.
can't believe it. He's a Tibetan monk at one point.
Yeah.
And he like has to achieve like enlightenment, and the way that he does it is he goes, oh, righty then. And like the monks are trying to get him to leave. They don't want him to be there anymore. The monks are like, please help. Like someone comes and gets him. They're like, we need your help for this very important mission. And he's like, I haven't achieved intergalactic oneness yet. And they're like, no, you have. You're good. Oh my God, you're enlightened. I just saw. And then they make him leave. And he's like, there's just one thing I have to do before I go. And then he does a slinky down the pyramid steps that he's in. He's in like this huge pyramid. And he does a slinky down the steps. He's going, slinky, slinky. And then he gets all the way to the bottom. It stops on the last one, and it doesn't get to the bottom all the way. And he goes, come on! He's like, can I go one more time? And then the guy goes, we got to go. He goes, fine, let's do all the things you want to do. I can't believe you haven't seen this movie. Why haven't you seen anything funny?
Can we
How
put
come
it,
you don't watch stuff that's good? Shit.
Can we put it on while we're editing?
Yeah. Oh God, it's so good.
I have the I have this kind of passion about how much better Spy Kids 2 is than Spy Kids 1.
Oh yeah, Spy Kids 2
Two-
is so much better than the first one. First one, kind of a dog shit movie.
I think it's good, but
I think it's kind of a dog shit movie that I love.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
I acknowledge that it's probably not the best movie ever made. In fact, probably it's a bad movie. But I was a kid when I watched it, so
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
And watching it back now, I would understand why a kid would love it. You know? Floop is a good bad guy.
Yeah, he's an
Minion
interesting
is a
character.
good bad guy.
There's some body horror shit in that
Some
movie
body
too.
horror stuff.
Yeah.
Floop is a madman, help us, save us.
That's a madman, help us, save
super
us.
cool.
Floop is a
Antonio
madman.
Banderas is
Oh
my dad. I love him so
goodness,
much.
bro.
God, I
How
love
small
him.
can a mustache be?
Oh my God! It's like he drew it on there with a pencil. The microwave food that turns into real Whole Foods.
It turns into McDonald's.
It turns into McDonald's.
It turns into a
So good.
a Big Mac.
But Spy Kids 2,
God. Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, and fucking Gary Giggles and fucking what's his sister's name?
Gary Giggles and Emma fucking. I can see her, Emily Osment.
Emily Osment?
Osment as Gertie Giggles.
Gertie Giggles. Yeah, and they go to they make him go to the wrong desert. Or is that in the third movie?
No, third movie's all game over. They're in the video game the whole time.
Okay, yeah, they make them go to the wrong desert. They make them go to the Gobi Desert
Yeah.
instead of the desert they were supposed to go to.
Yes. They're falling the whole time in Spy Kids 2?
Yeah. They're falling. You're like, man, I'm hungry.
Yes. No, especially like Spy Kids 2 went viral for. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too is afraid of the monsters he's created?
Yeah. It's Gary.
Fucking-
I keep wanting to say Gary Busey. Steve Buscemi did not have to go that hard. You know that cousin Hunter a tattoo. I lost a bet, and now I owe him a tattoo of Steve Buscemi's head coming out of one really buff arm.
That's cool.
I'm gonna get it one day. I don't know where I'm gonna get it though.
Did you ever have? I don't know if you were living childhood like this, but do you have fond memories of Happy Meal toys? For Spy Kids 2, McDonald's did. You could collect all the pieces of his little spider robot. But
I remember that.
You'd have to go to McDonald's so many times to connect them all.
No, I remember getting the little OSS cards.
Those are good too.
Yeah, I don't know if those were McDonald's or not.
I
though.
have like multiple of these from my life. Where
Yeah.
maybe it's just because my parents love a Quest.
My parents don't love buying McDonald's, unfortunately.
I got all the pieces to make Inspector Gadget.
Oh,
You
that's
could
so
go to
cool.
McDonald's and
you know
you
what
put
we did
together
get was
Inspector
we got the Backstreet Boys toys.
Nice, very cool.
For McDonald's. Those were dope. Oh, and the Pokemon Gold plated cards.
Yo, don't get me started. I've got Pikachu at the house right now.
I
The
had
gold
Mewtwo.
Pikachu. You got the gold Mewtwo from the damn dude.
Yeah, but I think my older brother Brian convinced me that he was the one who got the Mewtwo,
no,
and I just got fries.
dude. I was tricking my sister into saying that I got stuff she got. Mm-hmm. It happened often.
I did that to my younger brother Mike when we got Game Boy Advance SPs.
Whoa, that's worse. I never.
No,
did
we
that
all
shit.
got SPs,
Okay.
but he got the blue one.
Okay.
And I got the red one, and I went, Mike, no, you got the red one. And he was like, no, I don't think I got the red one. And I was like, you got the red one, because you remember you got the red one?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah.
I was
I was like, no, Mike, you got leaf green. I got fire red. Duh. He was like, oh, right. I just the one I wanted more.
brutal. No, I get it. No, I understand that. No,
And my older brother Brian was like, no, you said I was going to punch you in the throat at 11:30.
no, I got the silver. I got a silver SP in my drawer by my bed right now.
Who got the silver one? Mike got, or did Jace get red? I got blue, and Mike got silver. One of us got silver.
Yeah.
I got blue. I thought the blue was the coolest one. It was the best blue I've ever seen.
I've been playing that SP to take the edge off.
The SP is it's
just
fucking a real hot take here. I think like a top 2 handheld gaming console of all time.
It's just that every other machine in my house would serve me better. I could play the Game Boy Advance games on any of my DSs, and I choose not to. I stay on the SP because I want that time with that little square.
Well, I just think
that little cube.
I had the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My older brother Brian had the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
I had a Game Boy Color. I had a Game Boy Advance, and then I got the Game Boy Advance SP, and it just blows everything out of the water because it has the built-in backlight.
Yeah.
And it flips open and flips closed.
Yeah.
It's this big, and then it's a game, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
I used to play Dragon Ball Z. I can't remember what game it was though.
The little 2D where
The
fight
the fight in the Mortal Kombat
fire.
style.
It's fire. It's
It's
really
a good one. It's a good one. I used to play that a lot. I used to play Yu Yu Hakusho Tournament Tactics. That's actually one of my
had that
favorite games, just in general games ever.
I'll replay it right now if you feel that way.
I play it on an emulator like probably once a year.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Once annually.
It's got to be a pretty quick playthrough.
Not really. I mean, it's a handheld game, so yes, it's a very quick playthrough. But like in terms of handheld games, it gets really genuinely super hard.
Really?
So it bottlenecks at the end. It's tough.
In your ever existing life of obsessions, were you ever a speedrun guy?
Big speedrun guy. It's a massive one for me.
Well,
it's been recently reignited by me being such a Dark Souls fan
because people are speedrunning Dark Souls?
Every game that you've ever played has been speedrun. But you know what I was really into? Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. The speedrun of the video game Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
I don't think I know that game.
That is another one of my favorite games ever. It was just this Australian Tasmanian tiger who would go around boomerang and shit. It was a platformer, very reminiscent of like Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, but it was on PlayStation 2 and I think maybe GameCube. So it was updated graphics. Really super good, very Australian, fun time.
Sure.
Good stuff.
I got really into Kingdom Hearts speedruns, but
I've watched plenty.
Yeah.
Chain of Memories was my favorite. I played that on the SP as well.
I liked the system for Chain of Memories better when they updated it for the PlayStation. When they put it in the like 1.2 5
Yeah,
final
yeah.
remakes.
Yeah.
I liked the mechanic better than on the original.
I didn't play that one. The original mechanic, I definitely didn't beat the game. It was one of the hardest games I've ever played.
It's a
but,
tough game.
I loved it, though.
Chain of Memories is so fucking intricate to the overall story. It's a bummer.
Yeah,
it's really
no,
you kind of need to know what happens there.
To be honest, by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, my opinion, and I feel so bad for this, it was fuck this game. Fuck Kingdom Hearts, dude. Like, how convoluted can you make a story? How alienated could you make an audience?
Well, Kingdom Hearts 2 picks up assuming you know what happens in Chain of Memories.
You can't know what happened in Chain of Memories
that
because
too.
it feels like it's not supposed to be canon.
It does. It does feel that way.
Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are both fantastic games. I
My
like
favorite
Chain of
games.
Memories. I don't think it's all that good of a game, but I like it a lot.
Yeah.
But Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are fantastic games. Kingdom Hearts 3 is dog shit.
I love Kingdom Hearts 3.
I think it's one of the worst games from a franchise that was so good.
It's my third favorite Kingdom Hearts game.
I think it's 1, 2, then 3, or 2,
2,
1, then
1, then
3.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mine's 1 then 2.
but I
Just because
do-
I spent more time on 1. 3 was dog shit. I thought it was so bad. I thought the mechanics of like the theme park ride was like pretty gimmicky and flashy and fun for a second, but I didn't think it was.
Sora's so floaty though.
It's too easy. It's way too easy.
I just I feel like I can fly in that game. It
Nah.
feels so good.
I feel like I'm not really even doing anything. I
You
feel
wanna
like I'm
see-
just clicking the buttons.
You want a Superman game? Would you play
What?
a good Superman game?
A Superman game? Would I want a good Superman
Yeah,
game?
for like PS5, like really great Superman game.
I don't
like,
know what it would be. There hasn't ever been a good Superman game.
but there's been great Spider-Man games.
They've almost all been exclusively pretty good.
Right.
No, I don't think I want that.
You don't think you could do it? You don't think they could do it? You don't think it could happen?
I just don't. I would be pleasantly surprised, but like, who's asking for it?
People.
Who wants a fucking Superman game?
I was-
Superman fans.
Yeah. Well, I was
All
just,
7 of them.
no. Come on.
Like
come
for real,
on.
for real.
Look, if
He
they
hasn't had a good movie. He hasn't had like a good.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa. Back up.
Hold
Back
on.
up. Back up.
Wait a second, guys. My friend who likes bad movies is about to speak. Go ahead, Pat.
Do you mean to say that there is not in existence right now a good Superman movie? Period.
Like, has ever been a good
Yes,
Superman
sir.
movie? There's like one decent Superman movie. Like the old first Superman movie is pretty decent. Not Man of Steel.
No, not man. Of course not.
Okay, not the Kevin Spacey one where he plays Lex Luthor.
I think Superman Returns is okay.
No, I don't think that's a very
It's
good
all right.
movie.
It's
I don't
not
think
great.
It's good at all.
It's
I knew it wasn't good when I was watching it. I was a kid.
maybe it's like a C. He should be fighting. He should be fighting
You're
somebody.
talking about Superman 4, The Quest for Peace?
I'm talking about Superman 1 and 2 with Christopher Reeves for sure.
I would say the first one's pretty good.
And I have a great time with Superman and Lois, My Adventures with Superman, and
Hold on, my friend who likes bad movies is talking. Go ahead, Pat.
Superman
I didn't
and
mean
Lois,
to cut you off.
My Adventures with Superman, and also
Hey, what's your favorite movie of all time?
my brain flashed to Chronicle, but that's probably not super true. It
Okay.
flashed to Chronicle. My brain goes Chronicle, Social Network, Endgame, Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
You think Chronicle and Social Network are cool though? Actually,
I think,
wait, you
I
think
think
Endgame's
Chronicle.
good. You think Endgame's good
I think
too?
Chronicle's cool.
You think Endgame's cool too?
I like Infinity War way better.
I know, and that's fair. I respect you for
But
that.
I don't put those on my list of favorite movies ever.
What's on your list of favorite movies ever?
Nah, it's gonna seem
It's
gonna seem way cool compared to yours.
well, no pressure. I just did what flashed in my head. I don't know.
No,
Like,
I
if-
have a list. I'm a guy who has a list for everything.
Okay, and you got that memorized?
I certainly do.
Well, then
yeah,
what's
for
at the top?
everything? My number one favorite movie of all time is Spirited Away. One
One
of those guys. One of those guys. Second favorite movie of all
Oh my
time.
god, you probably get so laid. Oh my god. Oh my god, your DMs must be crazy. Oh god. Holy shit. Oh my god, your favorite Tarantino would never be Pulp. Oh.
It's not.
Oh my god,
It's
you're
not.
right. That's
not.
better than all the ones I said. I know it to be true.
No, my favorite Tarantino is probably
Inglourious?
Django or Inglourious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards.
But then Pulp Fiction right after that.
yeah, Pulp Fiction's really good.
Or maybe Reservoir Dogs.
It's fun.
Tarantino's pretty good.
You ever think he's pretty good at that?
He's pretty good. No, Spirited Away, Rocky 2.
Dude, there's got to be a little bit of.
It's okay if you haven't seen it.
I have seen it.
No, it's all right if you haven't seen it. It's fine. You know what happens in Rocky 2. What happens in Rocky 2? You know what happens in Rocky 2 because you've seen it.
He beats him at the end of Rocky 2 because he lost in
Very
Rocky
famously. But what else happens?
1.
What happens to Adrian?
Adrian is in the hospital.
Okay.
And she wakes up and she doesn't want him to fight. She's telling him not to.
Okay.
And then she's in the hospital and he's training for the fight anyway. And she wakes up and tells him to win.
Right.
And then he goes and wins.
Now, what does Rocky say when he wins?
Adrian.
Oh, he says a lot more than just Adrian. Do you know what he says at the end of the movie?
Just probably not.
I'll
what you're
give you a
thinking.
hint.
Okay.
He says, I just want to say one thing to my wife who's at home. Yo, Adrian, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm crying right now. I really got misty halfway through that. That gets me every fucking time you did it.
All
oh,
right.
shit, I got myself.
All right. I just Rocky to me, look,
Woo!
I'm a bitch.
You are a bitch.
I'm a huge bitch.
Massive bitch.
Massive bitch.
Big bitch.
Rocky to me feels old in the way that I think the pacing is weird to me now. It's paced weird
Rocky
because of its
2
age.
does?
One for sure.
One for sure. Well, one's an indie film, you know. One's an
true.
indie
That's
film
true.
made
That's true.
by Sylvester Stallone himself.
Also, still Rocky 2 a little
know?
bit. Yeah.
Rocky 1, I think, is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen.
Okay.
Rocky 2 is just a little bit more put together. It's like Evil Dead 2.
It is like Evil Dead.
You know,
2.
it's just a little bit more put together version of that same movie.
Okay, so in your list so far is Spirited Away in first place and Rocky 2 in second.
That's correct.
And then what would be? Is it more diverse? Does it get more diverse from there? Or because already you're like in two very different worlds of films.
SpongeBob SquarePants, the animated movie. SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie.
And I'm sorry that I forgot to put that on mine. All right.
Yeah? You good? I can continue. You good?
I'm a goofy goober.
I'm a goofy goober. Rah!
Damn.
You remember when he's doing the guitar solo and Plankton's like, I'll put an end to this, and then the people come into the door and they go, look, it's the wizard who saved us.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, and I could probably recite every single line to that movie
Probably.
in order.
All right, well, that's pretty good. You don't have to go more than top three, but that's an incredible top three.
You can imagine it gets a little bit goofy. It goes goofier from there.
What an eclectic guy.
Yeah, I know. I like a lot of stuff. I like a lot of stuff. God, I hate that I know that everything there is to know about shit that doesn't help me.
Living in the light.
You know what I mean? I don't know everything there is to know about the harpsichord.
And that would help a ton.
That would help a ton. I can put harpsichord in my songs. Well, I'm not going to sing a song about xenomorphs or protomorphs
You would sing a
or
song
face
about
huggers or ovomorphs or Prometheus, you know, or engineers
Wait, I thought Prometheus.
or the black goo
I thought Prometheus
or
was
David or Ripley or the non-canon Alien versus Predator.
non-canon.
Non-canon.
Aw.
Isn't that suck?
So fun.
You know, everyone thinks that those are bad movies.
I love those.
Everybody
I love
but
that
me.
movie.
Everybody but me thinks that the first Alien versus Predator.
There's two?
There's a second one, terrible movie.
Oh.
First one,
Only seen the first one.
when they're in the pyramid.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. They're in the pyramid.
Fuck everybody who thinks that's a bad movie.
Yeah.
Like, what did you go in there thinking it was going to be?
It's so much
It's not
fun.
a head scratcher. It's a goddamn alien and a predator.
It's
Do you remember the alien that gets the fucking like the net on his head and it acids through his head, so he's walking around with a grid on his head?
It's so much fun, and the Predator's the good guy. It's awesome.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's sick.
Oh
It's
god,
dope.
this movie's rule.
People don't get it.
People don't get it.
People don't get it.
People don't get it.
If you get it, you're in the right place.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If I was there, if I was in those rooms, I have this thing where I think that
Jared's had this thing for pretty much the whole time I've known
My
him.
whole life.
But I think recently he's like contextualized it really well on exactly what he wishes was happening, and that is that
I wish that I was executive producing the planet. I wish that I got to executive produce the world.
Now, see, and you might hear him say that and think that he's sort of heading towards of like a galactic empire, like dictatorship type situation.
I don't think so. You know, I don't want to be put in charge. I just want you to run it by me. Like, for example, if you were going to throw like a fourth Matrix movie across my desk, I'd be able to shut it down, and then we would never, ever have to know that there was ever going to be a Matrix 4. You know? That's all I'm saying. Like, if you were going to say that in Prometheus, we're going to find out that David the android created all of the xenomorphs from the first movies,
And they did.
I'd say no. And then that would have never happened. You know? If someone was going to be like Alien versus Predator, but it's going to be non-canon, I'd be like, strike that non-canon part, and then we're good.
I don't want to run the planet. I just want you to run it by me.
Just run it by me. Just run it by me. I'm just going to make it better. You know? Kind of like a Griffith thing. If you've ever read Berserk. Kind of a Griffith thing. Or like if you ever played Elden Ring.
Oh, damn it. Shit.
Kind of like
How are you doing this?
Kind of like a Mikola kind of scenario. I'm just going to make it better. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? I'm gonna keep it going. Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Pat.
Someday you will find me up on top the mountain in a champagne supernova in the rain.
Someday you will find me up under the big tree, and I'm reading books on dragons with the big gem on the front. We were talking about, you guys must know what this is. You know that one big book with a big gem on the front with the dragons? You know that one book about the dragons when you were a kid that had a big crystal on the front of it?
You got it at the book fair.
Got it at the book fair?
They made a couple.
At the Scholastic Book Fair.
the
You got it
Scholastic
right
Book
there.
Fair. That's where you got it.
God.
Just for me, what's that second line? Someday you will find me.
Caught beneath the landslide.
Thank
in
you.
a champagne supernova in the sky.
Cool.
I have a top 100. I have a top 100 songs ever written list.
Where that would already be on there.
It would already, 100%. Could you guess my number one?
I just don't remember. I'll remember. What is it?
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
I've heard you say that before.
It's
Yes.
tough because my number 1 and 2 slots are not like what I think are the greatest songs ever written. My number 1 and 2 spots are what I think the best song of all time is and my favorite song ever. Number 1 is Purple Rain. I think that's the best song ever written.
Sure.
Number 2 is Everybody Wants to Rule the World, my favorite song of all time. Welcome to your life. Pat.
Take me there tonight.
Even while we sleep.
Take me when you need.
Acting on your best behavior.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Everybody wants to rule.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What would the other line have been?
Acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I thought it feels weird.
That's so fun to do. I gotta regret right now.
I'm feeling this.
Right, so your guy goes, I'm feeling this. Go filter fish. You know, he goes fucking, he says dumb stuff.
Swedish fish.
Swedish fish.
Gotta regret right now.
Swedish fish. Swedish fish.
The air is so cold and numb.
Go filter fish. Puffer fish.
I was trying to think. Red fish, blue fish. One fish, two fish.
Yeah. Teach a man to fish.
Fish in his life.
Fish fell short.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, you fish.
He really comes in and sings out a goddamn Dr. Seuss book. Starbelly sneeches are the best sneeches on the beaches.
Blink 180 Seuss, bro.
Whoa! Damn. A bad band just got worse. I like Green Day better. Fuck you guys.
I was gonna say, don't you call Blink bad? We love Blink.
He sings stupid too, in a way that I love. I remember one of the first CDs I ever listened to was American Idiot.
Yeah.
I got it from a lesbian friend at school. And I'm not saying that to disparage any lesbians. I was just telling you what it was. She played softball for real. And that's not because she was lesbian. It's because she liked softball. Okay? And she had a fucking bicep on her, bro. And she fucking just... Yeah! She gave me a American Idiot. And my favorite song was Jesus of Suburbia.
Yeah.
And my second favorite song was St. Jimmy out of Are We the Waiting?
St. Jimmy's coming out across the alleyway.
Dun-dun.
Up on the boulevard, one fish, two fish, blue.
Yeah, all right. You ever see Sebastian Maniscalco talking about Uber way too late into Uber's existence?
No.
You ever get into an Uber? You got these cars they drive up and they got an Arab guy in the front seat and he goes skid in the back. So it's like 2019.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
well, they've been here. What do we got? We got Ubers. Got Ubers or Lyfts.
Are you on the Waymo wait list?
No, I'm not getting into one of those death traps.
I'm getting into it.
I'm 50.
I'm-
You see how tan I am? I look like.
You look like Sandy Cheeks without her suit on.
God damn it! Do better. Do better. I look like I try to pick up chicks at the bowling alley. Come on!
It's pretty good.
Come
pretty
on! One day, I swear to God, you're gonna.
One day you'll like being on this podcast with
One
me.
day, no, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you like 2 podcasts that I listen to, and you're gonna get it. You're gonna understand it. I need you to sharpen that skill.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to do that.
All right.
And then this podcast will finally be funny and successful. We'll finally get people to watch this thing.
I don't.
God, then it'll be enough. Then it'll finally be enough. Patrick, what do you got going on this week?
Coming up this week, I have. Tomorrow I am. I'm doing like production, running errand stuff for Vance Joy.
Fun.
Who is an artist I only know from their one song, but I'm really excited to.
Pat goes.
Yeah, I did.
Pat goes.
I did do this.
Yeah, I'm doing something for this artist. I guess the guy who wrote Riptide. I guess. And we all thought like the songwriter that wrote Riptide.
Yeah.
We're like one of the guys in the room for Riptide. We're like, it's a weird flex.
Yeah.
We're the guy who helped write Riptide, and we were like, "Who is it?" And he went, "Vance Joy." I'm like, "Oh, for fucking
yeah.
The guy who wrote Riptide is a weird way to say Vance Joy."
No, I'm just whack. But yeah, I'm
For the guy who wrote "Take Me to Church."
Yeah.
Oh sure.
So no, that'll be fun. I'm literally like getting them lunch, taking them to and from rehearsal.
Fun.
Getting them.
God, isn't it fun the things we do in the meantime?
Getting them groceries and things like that. And then
You're a runner.
I'm a runner.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
And then I'm not, and that's for the next 3 days, and that's going to take up all of my
3 days. That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait until you say something that triggers something that I say.
And then I'm just going to be doing that and doing some editing for this show.
Yep.
And then I don't think I have a show or anything this weekend, but I hope I get lots of fun stories from hanging out with these guys. They're all new people to me. So
Right.
How about you? What do you got going on this
Check
week?
my schedule. Yeah, this week I got nothing. I'm flying back to New York, so no updates there. I can tell you that I went and did a photo shoot for a new band that I'm in called Soda.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
And yeah, so I'm playing drums in a band called Soda.
It's gonna be really fun. Jared's a good
Song's
drummer.
gonna come out at some point, I'm sure. We don't have any plans for anything, so
Well, maybe you shouldn't say that. Maybe you should say that you do have cool plans for cool things.
we do, but we don't have like public plans for stuff. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Things simmering behind the scenes. I'm the worst at pretending that shit is cooler than it is. You know.
That's fair.
Four guys who are good at music are gonna do something, and it's probably gonna be good. That's it.
Rock and roll.
Probably gonna be super good.
Yeah, but I mean that is a testament to how much fun stuff we are doing in the meantime on our show. The meantime, you're in a whole new ass band playing a whole new ass instrument.
That's true. I will play. I'm liable to. I gotta get this harpsichord down. I'll just be able to do so much.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify, and leave a comment on the YouTube video telling Idobi that we're doing a great job.
Oh wow, yeah. No, we already got a raise. We're good.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Tune in on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. I've been Jared.
I've been Patrick.
And this has been the meantime.
On Idobi Radio. Love you.
Later, losers.
Bye.